My daily routine. My name is Alex, and I'm 32 years old. I live in a small but cozy house with my wife, Lisa, and our 6-year-old son, Oliver. We also have a golden retriever named Max, who thinks he is part of every conversation in the house. Life is always busy, but I like it this way. I work as a graphic designer for a marketing company. Some days I go to the office, but most of the time, I work from home. It gives me more time with my family, and I really appreciate that. My wife is a nurse, and she has early morning shifts, so our daily routine is always a little different depending on her schedule. I love spending time with my family, but I also value having little moments for myself, whether it's drinking coffee in silence before the day starts or listening to a podcast while working. Finding balance between work, family, and personal time isn't always easy, but I try my best. Mornings in our house. Mornings in our house are a mix of peace and chaos. I wake up around 6:30 a.m., not because I want to, but because Max jumps on my bed and demands attention. I stretch, check my phone, and then finally get up. Lisa is usually already gone for work, so it's my job to get Oliver ready for school. I start the day by making coffee strong and black, just the way I like it. The smell of fresh coffee is something I look forward to every morning. While the coffee machine is doing its magic, I go to wake up Oliver. He is not a morning person. He hides under the blanket and mumbles, "5 more minutes, Dad." Sometimes, I tickle his feet to make him laugh and wake up faster. Breakfast is simple toast, eggs, and some fruit. Oliver loves pancakes, but let's be honest, I don't always have time for that on a school morning. After breakfast, we rush to get dressed, brush teeth, and find his backpack, which is always in a different place for some reason. By 7:45 a.m., we are out the door. On the way to school, we play little games in the car. Sometimes, we count how many red cars we see, and other times, we make up funny stories about people walking on the street. These small moments make the morning routine more enjoyable, even on busy days. A workday from home. Once I drop off Oliver, I return home and start work. I have a small home office with a big desk, 2 monitors, and a notebook where I scribble down ideas. My job is creative, but also full of deadlines. Some days, I feel inspired and design things quickly. Other days, I stare at the screen, waiting for ideas to come. I take a break around PM, I stretch, make another cup of coffee, and sometimes take Max for a quick walk around the block. Fresh air helps clear my head. It's also nice to step away from the screen and give my eyes a break. Lunch is usually at PM. If Lisa is home, we eat together and talk about our day so far. If she's working, I just grab something simple, a sandwich or leftovers from last night's dinner. After lunch, I get back to work, finish projects, answer emails, and sometimes have video calls with clients. Sometimes, I put on quiet background music while working. It helps me stay focused. On days when work feels overwhelming, I remind myself to take things one step at a time. A short walk outside, or even just 5 minutes of stretching, can make a big difference in my energy levels. Afternoon and family time. At PM, I wrap up work and go pick up Oliver from school. He always comes running, excited to tell me about his day. Sometimes, we stop by the park, and he plays while I sit on a bench, watching him and checking my phone. Back home, Oliver does his homework at the kitchen table while I prepare a snack. He doesn't always like homework, but I try to make it fun. "Okay, if you finish your math in 10 minutes, we can play soccer outside." That usually works. Lisa gets home around PM, and we start making dinner together. Cooking is one of my favorite parts of the day, because it's something we do as a family. Oliver helps by washing vegetables and making a mess, and Max sits nearby, hoping for something to drop. Sometimes, we let Oliver choose what we cook. One day, he picks spaghetti, another day tacos. It makes him feel involved, and he's more excited to eat what we prepare together. Evening routine. After dinner, we clean up and relax. Some evenings, we go for a walk in the neighborhood, and other times, we play board games. If it's Friday, we have a movie night with popcorn and blankets on the couch. At 8:30 p.m., it's time to get Oliver ready for bed. Bath time, pajamas, brushing teeth, and then a bedtime story. He always asks for one more story, and sometimes I give in. By p.m., he's asleep, and the house finally becomes quiet. Lisa and I then have some time for ourselves. We might watch a TV show, read, or just sit and talk. It's nice to slow down after a long day. Sometimes, we plan small weekend trips or talk about what we want to do in the future. Even though life is busy, we try to find moments to dream and make plans together. Ending the day. By 10:30 p.m., start getting ready for bed. I check my phone one last time, set my alarm, and turn off the lights. Another day is done, and tomorrow, we'll do it all again, maybe with a few surprises along the way. As I lie in bed, I think about the little moments that made today special. Oliver's laughter at breakfast, a good conversation with Lisa, or the way Max wagged his tail excitedly when I got home. These are the things that matter most. Even though every day follows a routine, no 2 days are exactly the same. There are always new challenges, new conversations, and new memories to be made. And that's what makes life interesting. Final thoughts. Every day may follow a routine, but each moment is unique. Whether it's a small laugh at breakfast, a deep conversation with my wife, or watching my son learn something new, these little things make life meaningful. No matter how busy life gets, I always try to appreciate these moments. Learning English is a lot like this. It's not just about studying grammar and vocabulary, but about living the language every day. It's in the conversations we have, the stories we share, and the experiences we create. So, if you're learning English, don't be afraid to use it. Speak, listen, and enjoy the process. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. More interesting stories and useful lessons are coming soon. See you in the next video.